1. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, used to create the structure of web pages. 2. What is a tag in HTML? A tag is an HTML element surrounded by angle brackets that defines how content is displayed.
3. What is the difference between HTML and XHTML? XHTML is a stricter and more standardized version of HTML, based on XML. 4. What are the new features in HTML5? HTML5 introduced new features like semantic elements, and lieutenant, article and GT, and lieutenant, section and GT winking face. Multimedia, audio, video, and APIS.
5. What are HTML attributes? Attributes provide additional information about elements, defined within the opening tag. 6. What is a self-closing tag? A self-closing tag, like an lieutenant, IMG and GT, or an lieutenant, bridge and GT, does not require a closing tag. 7. What are semantic HTML elements? Semantic elements, such as an lieutenant, article and GT, and lieutenant, header and GT, and lieutenant, footer and GT. Describe their meaning in a human and machine readable way. 8. How do you include a comment in HTML? Comments in HTML start with an lieutenant, and end with an GT. 9. What is the and lieutenant, DOCTYPE and GT declaration? The DOCTYPE declaration defines the document type and version of HTML being used. 10. What is the purpose of the and lieutenant, meta and GT tag? And lieutenant, meta and GT tags provide metadata such as character, set, description, and keywords for the web page. 11. What is the and lieutenant, and GT tag in HTML? The and lieutenant, and GT tag is used to create hyperlinks in HTML. 12. What is the difference between block level and inline elements? Block level elements take up the full width available, while inline elements only take up as much width as necessary. 13. What is the use of the and lieutenant, div and GT tag? The and lieutenant, div and GT tag is used to group block level content for styling or scripting purposes. 14. What is the and lieutenant, span and GT tag used for? And lieutenant, span and GT is used to group inline content and apply styles or scripts to them. 15. What is the difference between an lieutenant, ul and GT, and an lieutenant, ul and GT tags? And lieutenant, ul and GT creates an unordered list, while an lieutenant, ul and GT creates an ordered list. 16. What are empty elements? In HTML, empty elements do not have any content between the opening and closing tags, e.g. and lieutenant, IMG and GT, and lieutenant, bridge and GT. 17. What is the purpose of the and lieutenant, IMG and GT tag? The and lieutenant, IMG and GT tag is used to embed images in an HTML document. 18. How do you create a form in HTML? Forms are created using the and lieutenant, form and GT tag and can contain various input elements like an lieutenant, input and GT. And lieutenant, text area and GT, and lieutenant, select and GT. 19. What are the different types of input in HTML? HTML supports various input types like text, radio, checkbox, submit, etc. 20. What is the and lieutenant, table and GT tag used for? The and lieutenant, table and GT tag is used to create a table structure in HTML, with rows. And lieutenant, tr and GT winking face, headers, and lieutenant, th and GT winking face, and cells, and lieutenant, td and GT winking face. 21. How do you make a hyperlink open? In a new tab, use the target equals, _blank, attribute in the and lieutenant, and GT tag. 22. What are HTML entities? HTML entities are used to display reserved characters in HTML, such as and, for, and. 23. How do you include JavaScript in HTML? You can include JavaScript using the and lieutenant, script and GT tag within the HTML document. 24. What is the and lieutenant, head and GT section in HTML? The and lieutenant, head and GT section contains metadata about the HTML document, such as title, meta tags, and links to style sheets. 25. What is the and lieutenant, body and GT section in HTML? The and lieutenant, body and GT section contains all the content that is visible to the user, such as text, images, and links. 26. How do you create an ordered list in HTML? An ordered list is created using the and lieutenant, all and GT tag with list items inside and lieutenant, li and GT tags. 27. What is the difference between and lieutenant, strong and GT, and lieutenant, b and GT tags? And lieutenant, strong and GT, is used to give strong importance to the text, while and lieutenant, b and GT, is for stylistic bold text. 28. What is the purpose of the and lieutenant, link and GT tag? The and lieutenant, link and GT tag is used to link external resources like style sheets to an HTML document. 29. How do you add a favicon to a website? A favicon is added using a and lieutenant, link and GT tag in the and lieutenant, head and GT section with the rel equals icon attribute. 30. What are iframe elements? The and lieutenant, iframe and GT tag is used to embed another web page within a web page. 31. What is the and lieutenant, header and GT element? The and lieutenant, header and GT element defines the introductory content or navigational links of a section. 32. What is the and lieutenant, footer and GT element? The and lieutenant, footer and GT element defines the footer for a section or the entire web page, usually containing metadata. 33. How do you define an image map? An image map is created using the and lieutenant, map and GT, and lieutenant, area and GT tags to define clickable areas on an image. 34. What are the new form controls introduced in HTML5? HTML5 introduced new input types like date, color, range, email, and more. 35. How do you use the and lieutenant, video and GT tag in HTML5? The and lieutenant, video and GT tag is used to embed video content in an HTML document, with support for controls and multiple formats. 36. What is the and lieutenant, aside and GT element used for? The and lieutenant, aside and GT element is used to represent content that is tangentially related to the main content, such as sidebars. 37. How do you create an email link in HTML? An email link is created using the and lieutenant, a and GT tag with href equals mail to example at example.com. 38. What is the and lieutenant, nav and GT element? The and lieutenant, nav and GT element is used for defining navigation links or menus within a web page. 39. What is the use of the and lieutenant, section and GT element? The and lieutenant, section and GT element defines sections in a document, typically with their own heading. 40. How do you specify the language of an HTML document? The language is specified using the lang attribute in the and lieutenant, HTML and GT tag, e.g., and lieutenant, HTML lang equals n and GT. 41. How do you create a drop-down menu? A drop-down menu is created using the and lieutenant, select and GT tag with and lieutenant, option and GT elements. 42. What is the and lieutenant, main and GT element? The and lieutenant, main and GT, element specifies the main content of the web page, which is unique to that page. 43. How do you embed audio files in HTML? Audio files are embedded using the and lieutenant, audio and GT, tag, with support for controls and different formats. 44. What is the and lieutenant, time and GT, element used for? The and lieutenant, time and GT, element is used to represent a specific time or date in HTML. 45. What are data attributes? Data attributes allow you to store extra information on HTML elements using the data asterisk attributes. 46. How do you define a progress bar in HTML? A progress bar is defined using the and lieutenant, progress and GT, tag, with attributes for value and max. 47. What is the and lieutenant, canvas and GT, element used for? The and lieutenant, canvas and GT, element is used for rendering graphics and animations on the fly using JavaScript. 48. How do you specify multiple file inputs in a form? You can allow multiple file selection by using the multiple attribute on the and lieutenant, input type equals file and GT, element. 49. What is the and lieutenant, details and GT, element? The and lieutenant, details and GT, element is used to create interactive content that can be toggled open or closed. 50. What is the and lieutenant, summary and GT, element? The and lieutenant, summary and GT, element provides a summary or title for the and lieutenant, details and GT, element.